What's going on, chess lover? This is Maurice Bishop Chess, and y'all know my slogan: "Life is a game of chess." All right, guys. It's been a minute since I've been back on. With due to work and family stuff, and everything, man, just going on with the COVID-19. But I'm back at it and everything. Get my focus back. So, guys, I want to share with y'all the Black Lion. I'm gonna call this the risky Black Lion only due to I play some risk, more of a psychological type of thing. But I'm about to share this with y'all, man. Y'all can use this to y'all advantage. All right, guys. I played against a very strong person, man. He's a 2283. I think he was like a very high 23, and then he just dropped down. Kind of like how I feel. I was back to 2200, and then I dropped down. It's been pretty crazy and everything. Um, some games I've been playing, man, it seems like they've been really like cheating a lot. But I don't like to make accusations that I can't prove. So, but I'm gonna continue to just keep playing and use it to the best of my ability and explain to y'all the moves. All right, guys. So my opponent played white. He played knight f3. I played d6. C4 is played. Then I played e5. He goes knight c3. My bad, guys. He goes knight c3. I go knight b to d7, and he goes d3. Um, right now, this is all coming off as a some type of red tie or English type of setup. That's what it seems like. I'm pretty sure he's gonna finish out on his bishop. So I was really pretty much prepared for it. Um, I go c6. He goes g3. Queen c7 is what I played. The whole again, people for many of y'all that don't know, Queen c7 is to sustain this e5 pawn. Just in case if he goes d4, I could still overprotect this pawn on e5. But also it gives the queen some breathing room, and also I want to bring this bishop and his knight out as well. Bishop g2 is played. I play h6. And the only reason why I play h6 is to mess up the move patterns when it comes to the Black Lion, but also to prevent any bishop g5 moves, things like that. So he castles. I go knight f6, knight f to d2, which I know as many games that I've been playing, when they usually go these type of do moves like these, usually they want to go e4, but also eventually they're going to want to go f4 as well. So I just go bishop e7. And the whole point is, guys, if he does decides to go f4, I do have this nice move with knight g4 because he's creating some weaknesses here. And it doesn't matter, guys. Even if he does go knight f3, then he gives me this queen b6 check coming in here. Yes, he can go on d4 and everything. He can do these. He can do these type of moves and all. Um, which shouldn't be a problem at all. Um, yeah, because I think once you take if he decides to try to trade off queens, it shouldn't really be a problem at all. Notice we don't want to go c5 because we're giving him this knight d5 square, so that's something that we wouldn't want to do. Um, but in speed chess like this or whatever, some people won't see this move, the d4 move. Sometimes people would go king h1 and then we'll get knight f2. But this is usually the games I like to play. But another reason why if they go d4 and you take is only because you really making my bishop on e7 become very active along this diagonal. So that's one of the reasons because I want to control this d4 square. All right. So I just wanted to give y'all some little ideas with that because it becomes very strong. All right. So bishop e7. As I told y'all before, knight d to e4. This is usually where they like to come to in all the games I play. G5 is what I play, and I play G5 to prevent the F4 because I didn't want him to go F4. Even if he does go F4, the whole point of me is getting his G file open. I want his G file open on the king. So if he decides to come here, this would be bad because I'm gonna just take his pawn on F4. But my opponent took on knight captures F6. I take back when knight captures F6. He goes D4, and then I just go over G8, and then he goes D captures. I go D captures E5, and then he goes Queen C2. All right, so I go Bishop B6. I'm attacking his undefended pawn right now, but also I want to bring my rooks in the game as well. He goes B3, defending his pawn on C4, and then I decide to castle queenside. I think my game is going pretty good right now. I like to say, but my opponent goes Queen B2, and I I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I've never seen Queen B2 before, ever in my life, and I feel like maybe I was thinking more like Bishop B2, maybe. I was thinking maybe that could have been something. Um, I was like, I wasn't really sure about that. Of course, the engine wanted me to go King B8, but I didn't. I just go H5 because I'm like, I'm gonna just attack the king. I feel like the queen is not really doing that, so I'm gonna just do that. He goes Bishop E3, and that's when I go King B8 because I wanted to defend my pawn on A7, and he goes Rook AD1. The engine wanted me to take. I didn't take. I decided to attack. I go knight g4, but it wasn't just me attacking because I wanted to attack the dark square bishop to not only give him double pawns, but also to attack that double pawn on e3 because I know that it's weak and I can attack it with bishop c5, going with queen b6, all of that. So these are stuff that I was thinking about when he did bishop b3. So I want to do knight g4. My opponent goes bishop c1, and I just go h4. This is pretty much what I did. Even though the engine still wanted me to go rook captures d1, but I chose not to. I just go h4. He takes, and then I take with the queen. Yeah, I took with the queen. He goes rook d1, and I believe personally, guys, I did a mistake. I did queen c8, and honestly, guys, I think one of the a really good move would have been queen b6. I should have just went b6. The whole point of it is I just thought queen b6 was the active square. I'm just pretty much tying down white in a way. Because even if he decides to defend the f2 pawn with knight e4, I can still take on a capture g3. And then if he takes, then I can go f5. The thing about me going f5, because if he does go c5, um, it comes like a little. I'm not gonna say risk, but I think black has a really good advantage only because of after bishop catches c5, I take and I take. I think I think black is okay, even though white can defend with e3 and everything, but I don't know, guys. Even after this move, even after bishop d5. I just think this is I don't know, guys. I think this is just an awesome play. I don't think white really have too much going for him. I just think black is better here, especially when my pawns is getting up there. So I don't know. I could play this for black. I think I like this for black. I'm pretty sure y'all will agree with me. Another thing that I had was if I didn't want to take this pawn on queen b5, I didn't like this move at all because it's a4, then queen a5, b4, queen catches a4, knight c3, and I just have to go queen b3. I think in a way I kind of didn't like this position, but then again it kind of really wouldn't matter because I kind of do like this position because I think again I think black is okay. I really think black is okay in this position, and I think when it comes to the end game, because I'm looking at it from an end game aspect, I think black was still he's okay in this end game, like he's not losing at all. So that's why I like the black line, because when you start playing games like these and everything, especially with a pawn structure like these, black is pretty good, and especially if you're really good at your end games, you know, and really studying though, like you could feel very, very comfortable in this position. Like I did, I felt comfortable in these positions, so I really had no issues with it. Um, all right, so let's go here. So again, so I was at Queen C8, and again, I wish I would have did Queen B6. I think Queen B6 was a lot better. Even if he wanted to trade queens, I just think Black was just a lot better in this type of positions. You know, I think Queen C8 was too passive. I mean, the whole point of Queen C8 was if he did come H3, I can come back and then maybe attack. His H3 pawn, but really just to exchange this light square bishop, which is what I really wanted. Um, that's how I was playing, but it didn't happen that way. So after H3, I did something crazy, guys. I did something crazy. Can y'all actually find out the move that I did in this game? And I'm gonna tell you this. If y'all think of the move that I think y'all thinking of, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, you are a tactical genius if you saw this move. A tactical genius, man, for real. Because that's what I like to do. I like to attack. So give y'all 3 seconds to figure it out. Um, y'all can pause the video if y'all want to think about it. All right, guys. So I'm gonna just go for it. All right. So what's the best move, guys? What is actually the best move? And it's crazy, guys. All right. So guys, although this is the best move, I did not play this move though. I did not play this move. I played something else. I didn't play this move. The move was Knight catches F2. Knight catches F2 was a great move. And like I said, you really gotta dissect and you gotta analyze this like crazy. It's sad to say, but in a tournament, if I was in a tournament and I was thinking for a long period of time, I don't know. I probably would have did that move, or I probably would have did the other move that I played. But I just want to show this knight captures F2 move first. If the king captures, oh my bad, guys. If the king captures on F2, then bishop captures H3. Now, the whole point of bishop captures H3, it's not technically. I mean, yes, we're exchanging the light square bishop, but it wasn't really just to exchange the light square bishop. What we're really trying to do is we're trying to checkmate them. We're trying to get our queen to F5, which is the thing. And then, of course, you want to open this G file as well. If he takes, then we could take with the G pawn and then have this open G file. But of course, your opponent don't want that at all. You know, that's not what he wants. But for instance, if bishop catches H3 and G catches H4, then that's fine. Which I think this is automatically loses because after bishop catches G2, it's going to be very like you're playing with fire now. If you go like I said, if you go king catches G2. I have options of going G captures H4, and then if he tries to go to what you call it, King F2. I do have the H3 move as well, which is very very pretty dangerous actually, like very very dangerous. Uh, like you could try to run and everything, but again, this is getting very dangerous because now um I'm anticipating the king to go king d2 just so I could go bishop g5. He can't run to queen c2. And it wouldn't be very smart to bring the queen here because now um, he's blocking his own king from getting to that light square. So this is where it really becomes a problem because now I'm threatening rook g1 check, and then if he goes king d2, bishop g5 is coming in, and again I still have this pass one which is very dangerous. This is just a losing game for white. I believe this is a very losing game for white. Another thing that I was also looking at was what I wanted to share with y'all. Let's say he doesn't take. Let's say he automatically takes this bishop on h3. If he does that, I'm automatically taking the light square bishop. And then if he decides to go, I don't know, like rook g1, then I'm gonna just automatically I'm gonna take this pawn. And then if he takes, then I have Queen H2 check, and then if Rook G2, I keep moving this thing so fast, guys. Sorry. Queen H2 check. If Rook G2, then Queen H4 check. And the whole purpose of this, guys, if he does go King F1, then Rook G6 is coming. The whole purpose of this is Rook H6, just so we could bring this bishop on C5, controlling that square, and then we'll be threatening some checkmate. So knight captures F2 is a very great move. Um, like I said, I think my time was running out. Both our times was running out, so it was moving practically fast. So, but I did another move, guys. I didn't do the knight catchers, guys. So what I did was, after H3, instead of going knight catchers F2, I decided to go H catchers on G3. My opponent took. I don't know why I just keep doing that. My opponent took my knight, and I took the pawn on F2. And then when he took on F2, I go bishop capture G4. And the whole point of bishop capture G4, guys, was I wanted to go queen F5 check, and then maybe move the rook over. Or not, well, not moving the rook over yet, but I wanted to go bishop H3 after this check, just so I could bring my pawn up. Um, so for instance, he goes knight E4. I go queen F5 check. My opponent goes. This is crazy, guys. So he goes bishop F3, and I think this kind of gave me a lot of winning chances, which is why I won. But I thought the best move for him would have been King E1. I thought King E1 was a better move because you kind of get yourself out of the line of fire, which is what I was thinking of. So, but the whole point of it was I was going to go Bishop H3 anyway. The whole point of Bishop H3, it wasn't technically just for me to exchange the light square Bishop, but I wanted to get this pawn up here too. But also I wanted to get this Bishop on here, either this way or this way. Bishop H4. I just needed to get a piece out of this rank in general, which is the whole purpose because I have a rook on G5 and I want to get that active as possible. So even if the bishop decides to take and I instead of taking the bishop, I would take on E4. The whole purpose of taking on E4 is because now he has light square bishop or he has dark square weaknesses, and now I don't have a knight to try to block me or try to do any type of forks and anything. So I just think with my dangerous pass pawn on G5, it becomes very, very strong, which is what I like. And that's the reason why I did the sacrifice knight in the first place because of my pass pawn. But my opponent, or he ain't do it yet, but I was just thinking if he decides to go bishop F1, bishop B4 check will be coming. And obviously, guys, if he goes bishop D2, then this is checkmate, obviously. So really, he would have to be forced to go rook D2. And of course, I don't got to take this. I'm not going to take this rook right away. I'm not going to do that. I would just go G4. And then after this, man, White could just resign after this because this is just nasty. Very nasty. So, but yeah, guys, this is certain things, I just wanted to show y'all if he did go King E1. But my opponent, he didn't do that. He actually blocked it with Bishop F3, and I just think this automatically I ain't gonna say automatically lose, but then again, I'm gonna say automatically loses because this is very, very dangerous. So Bishop catches F3, E catches F3, then G4. So as y'all can see here, I'm already threatening Queen catches F3 with a check, and then also winning this knight on E4. But also I'm threatening this Bishop H4, which is why I say Bishop F3 was that was just a killer. Like you just really gave it to me. Like you just gave me this win. So so yeah, so of course he defended with Queen E2, which is pretty much I say his only defense, and then Bishop H4 check, which is a monster. Like this is a beast. Uh, just for y'all, if I don't know why, but I'm gonna say this anyway. If y'all was thinking about him just blocking with here, this would be wrong anyway because of G captures F3, and then if he decides to take, then we do have Bishop captures G3 check, winning the knight back. So yeah, this is not very it's not beautiful at all. You know, very not definitely not beautiful. Like this is nasty. All right, I just wanted to show that one, but yeah, guys, my opponent did um. All right, so Bishop H4. Yeah, so my opponent or the engine wanted me to do Queen H5, guys. This is what the engine wanted me to do Queen H5 instead of Bishop H4. Um, I guess because of the King E3, F5, and then if he takes, then Rook catches G4, and then King D2, and then and I'm pretty sure it will just be just me taking this pawn, which we win a piece back, and like I said, Black still has some type of advantage, but it's not necessarily. Hmm. No, I think I still like this for Black either way. I just think White is tied down right now, so I still like this for Black. I just like this endgame for Black. So if y'all say otherwise, then just prove it to me. But I think Black got this. All right, so in this position after King F1, obviously, guys, this was pretty much this was like over, guys. Um, I go G captures F3, and then he goes he goes Queen E3, and then Queen H3 checkmate. Now, I was thinking why my opponent. Well, I mean, it's probably the only move that he probably could have did, but Queen captures E4 was coming, and yeah, I just think Black is dominating. He dominates this game, especially after Rook G2. This is pretty much a done deal, you know. And then you also got to look at this Rook has to stay on this rank. He has to stay on his rank because if not, then Queen E1 is checkmate. And then again, I'm still threatening Rook G2, threatening checkmate here. So it's like it's nothing White can really do at all. So which is why he made a mistake, and you know he goes Queen E3, Queen H3 checkmate. This was just nasty, very nasty. All right, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please like, please share, please comment. Definitely turn on your notification bells and everything so that you can get instant content when it come up. And like I said, guys, don't forget to subscribe. All right, y'all. Peace.